What's going on, guys? I'm YST and welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. So I've just got done with some spider runs because we're in the middle of the Mad Hatter Fusion and trying to get those points up for the tournament, as we see. Did I manage to get it done? I just took my daughter to the doctor's and came back. I left some multi-battles on. Oh, we're pretty much nearly there. We're nearly there. And we got some stuff for some soul stones. Maybe we can summon that. But we are going to be summoning all of my sacred shards for this champion chase tournament. And I believe there's some resources for... what was it? For the new event dungeon relics. So 5,500 points is steep for my liking. Let me know in the comments, by the way, did any of you actually push for that threshold? I guess it really comes down to, do we get super lucky with the sacred shards, with it being a 2x event? But I might just push for the 2,500. You know, we got 7. I could summon the Stock the Broken Fusion as well, which I've been meaning to test out in the future. So that's a possibility, I guess. But also, straight after the shards, if you do want to stay tuned, I'm going to be going over the new event dungeon, the team that I'm using, and some of the best champions I feel to take into that dungeon. So, yeah. I'd also like to see in the comments what kind of teams you have put together to take down the Queen of Hearts. And also a huge thank you to everyone that swung by the live stream yesterday for the free-to-play series. We are going to be doing episodes and videos as well. But if you do enjoy the live streams, we did 6 hours yesterday. Definitely not doing that again. Maybe like 3 hours next time. But I might do another stream tonight. So if you see that pop up, swing by, say hello. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. So I guess let's get straight into it. So we've got this 10x event going on at the moment for Lawson, Calef, and I was actually doing some testing on the test server, and what a champion. What a champion, and I've still not got a faction unity, so if we manage to pick this up, it will be happy days. So I guess one of the main reasons I want this champion is this A2, because even without the unity effects, it's just a straight up active skill for this champion. And the HP levels of all allies will be brought up to the level of the one with the highest HP. But then he also does it for the one with the highest turn meter to bring those up to that level as well. And that alone is pretty strong, but then for the enemies, he's bringing them down to the enemy with the lowest HP, and then the one with the lowest turn meter brings them down to that level as well, followed by a taunt buff on himself. Now, why this is very important is, on this A3, attacks one enemy before attacking and transfers debuffs, with some self-healing effects, which is nice. But we'll always use this skill instead of the default skill when counterattacking. Now, once we unlock this unity bonus, before attacking we'll remove all buffs as well, and then ignores 100% of each target's defense with less than 30% HP. So if you can kind of equalize the HP to bring that down, you could potentially wipe them out with this skill here. And then on this third part, this skill deals 100% more damage to enemies who's attacked this champion before this turn. So once again, the taunt is luring them in. You're then going to deal that 100% more damage. And I think it'll be really fun to use in places like Arena, or maybe some boss content as well, like Chimera. And then lastly, with the representation passive, every time this champion loses 25% HP from a single hit, we'll place a block damage on this champion for 1 turn, alongside some instant turns, ignore defense effects bringing down by 100%, and a true fear as well on enemies. I think he's a pretty good one. What do you guys think? What do you think? And in terms of some other champions that I'm looking for, man, who am I looking for nowadays? I guess dupe Genzins is always a thing. I've been thinking about +2ing or +3ing for my finite team. Who else is here? Molly Tankard. I don't know. Who do I want nowadays? Scored. Is Cheshire Cat inside the summoning pool? He must be, no? That'll be a cool one. Obviously, he's a newbie. We'll take that. Skinwalkers. Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn's a nice one. I'll take a Gwendolyn. Pretty much any non-dupe, I'd say. Any non-dupe. But let's get our first ever faction unity here. Let's go. Oh. I feel like I'm on Mercy. I feel it. Come on, let's bring that legendary home. Because I did go through around 9 to 10 sacreds straight. I never got anything. We're just getting epics here. We're just getting epics. We got the Ripper. Can you rip me out a legendary champion, please? There's the legendary. Bring it home. And we got a Kira the Watcher. Now, I got one for the fusion. I haven't got one for myself. And I've always been a big fan of Kira the Watcher. Someone I'm going to watch out for on the free-to-play series for sure. Because ally protection and increased defense on a 3-turn cooldown. AoE decreased accuracy. And also a decreased attack A1. So, is it somebody I'm going to use on my main account? Probably not, but it's a new one. Someone I can rank up for champion training because I was losing the plot. I was losing the plot. Can we go back to back here? No, we can't go back to back. We got a Signy of High Shield. Where's the Sigmund of High Shield? That's who we want. Nope. Malkith Bloodflock. We'll take those. He looks pretty cool in terms of design. I like it. Another epic champion, so we didn't get crazy lucky. We did get one legendary champion, and we will take that. I guess depending on how close we are to these relic resources, I do want to try do this one. Wait, am I really that low down? Or has it just not loaded yet? I feel like we did a bit more than that, no? We must have done. We got a legendary. We do 2 primals as well. Let's see if we can get a mythical. I've only got my chicken, my Gallius Bloodcrest. He's actually really good for the event dungeon, in my opinion. We'll speak about it in a second. 2 rares, of course. This is what I always see from my primal shards. And we'll save these for the summon rush because it'll be silly to waste all of those right now. Champion Chase Tournament? Surely. 2020. Oh, I did want to do it for the video just to see, but is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. Did you guys push for that? Let's just go into the relic index. So it was the event dungeon, no? I'm going to say I'm not going to push for it. I think it's silly to waste all of my void shards knowing we've got a summon rush coming around the corner. Yeah, I'm going to skip on that. Oh, no. For the video, here we go. Summon. Let's do it. Let's just get that 500 points we need. I needed this champion anyway, so let's do it. Let's do it. Stock the Broken. Welcome to the account, buddy. And now we got those 500 points we needed to get those epic ones. We're not going 5,500. No. No way. And let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. So we got event 1. Okay, so we got a 4% chance for a legendary, 0.5% for mythical. Let's see what we get. Ooh, we got the legendary. Okay. Where it ignores 10% of the target's defense when attacking enemies with higher max HP. We will take that. We will take that. Can I go on my Harima? Let's see. That'd be a nice one for my Harima, I think. Has she got a relic yet? She doesn't. Oh, she does. What the heck is she wearing? She's just got a gemstone. Oh, she's wearing... What's this? Wearer has a 20% chance to deal 10% more damage when attacking. Is this ideal for her? I think for the A1. I guess for all the skills. Let's get that on. Let's take this off. Let's upgrade this. My first ever legendary one. Nice. Oh, we got some attack. We didn't really need that. But let's get some of these in here. What can we use? I've not really dived into the relics properly, so... 2 triangles we could do. So we got... What's this? The wearer's crit damage increases by 3% for each debuff they're under. The wearer deals 5% more damage to targets under a shield. The wearer's critical hit destroys... Each buff on the wearer. That doesn't seem too bad for the arena, you know? That doesn't seem too bad. If we could destroy some max HP... For each debuff they're under. I guess we could do one of these, just in those scenarios where we need it, and I'll put the other one on. Yeah, let's... Wait, what? No. We're gonna put this one. Let's put this on for now. And then what circle ones we got? So the wearer gains an additional resistance. The wearer does 10% more damage in dungeon battles. Okay. When placing bombs or HP burn. Accuracy by 5 whenever an enemy resists. When full HP deals 5% more damage. That seems like the go-to so far. 10 meter effects, 10 meter decrease effects. We'll do this one. There we go. Put a bit more power onto my Harima. We'll take that. Can we not upgrade it anymore? No. Doesn't seem like it. Can we upgrade the rank? Oh, we don't have the resources for it. I guess Chimera, no? I did get my Chimera rewards. I was saving this for a video, but I guess we could just show it here. I do actually do a 1-key Ultra Nightmare and a 1-key Nightmare full auto. I've been meaning to showcase the team. I promise we will get round to it. But we get the resources from here, I believe. We got third place this time. We got 4 billion Clash points. So it's these ones we need. So we definitely don't have enough for that right now. But it seems like they're very scarce. I've not had a ton of those. And I guess let's just go into the event dungeon to wrap up this video. Man, my mouth is still dry from that free-to-play episode. Forgive me, guys. Man, that 6-hour stream. I woke up at like 1 p.m. in the afternoon. It was nuts. So, for the event dungeon, stage 30, this is not a budget guide by any means. That's why I've not titled the video, event dungeon. But I might probably figure something out for the future. But I just want to give you guys an idea of how to beat it and how I beat it for a speed farm. So, if we just go full auto here, it's a pretty fun team. Like, I've not failed yet. I've done a good few runs for my dungeon divers and stuff. So the idea is we're opening with Mizia, champion that I pulled out for this one. And she's applying the stun debuff on all the enemies alongside a burn for my R-Attack to instantly trigger. And then we got Jing1's passive to counter the true fears of the Queen of Hearts herself. And then the lead position champion is taking the ally attack so my Newt doesn't die. And then he just follows in after the reset and finishes it off in around 30 seconds with the best time of 21 seconds. And what's this? Attack, crap, ring, okay. But it's a pretty fun team. Like, Jing1 putting in that work, Mizia putting in that work. R-Attack allowing to instantly detonate, which is speeding up the run instead of placing the burns himself. Newt max HP and a reset, which can be a Chimera as well. But she's got the accuracy aura, and that's ideal for the lead position champion here. Because if I put Newt there and he dies, we might not get the max HP out. It still works without it, but I just found this one a lot more consistent as my Yumiko. It doesn't matter if she dies. So in terms of fail rate for this team, I would say what's her name? Kaja the Rai. If she gets that cleanse off, it just goes in the bin, pretty much. It just goes in the bin. But block active skills as well, phenomenal coming out from Jing1. It's not needed because we're locking them out. But of course, if you're using someone like Chimera, you might want to, if you've got Jing1, he's definitely worth bringing in. So I did just want to briefly go over some cool champions to consider, and I guess just take it for the roles more than the champions themselves. These ones are definitely MVPs, but, AoE stuns, AoE freeze, AoE provoke, crowd control the enemies, don't allow them to use their effects, and block buffs so you don't get increased attack. There's many key things to consider for this boss, but number one, Armand's, I think he is a really, really good option to consider for sure. And it comes down to this AoE termite manipulation, with the AoE stun. Of course, you might get a weak hit on the Timid the Fool, but apart from that, a really good one just for that. And he was in my first team that I built. There's Acrisia from the Dwarfs. Talk about enemy max HP. All of these champions paired amongst each other is going to be nuts for taking down this boss. We got Marius, usual suspects here from the Skinwalkers. I know that Saf built a team which was like 10 seconds using Marius. I still don't have mine. I've been slacking on the missions, but one day we'll get it. And then we got Inquisitor Shamayo, I think is MVP for sure. Where's Inquisitor? Like, coming through with the Cowl of Horrors and this passive to counter the true fears from the boss. Very similar to like the Head of Torment, right? And we've got Geomancer. I actually seen a really cool video from Nub Raids where he used a Seer / a Geomancer. Stacks up all the buffs, combust with the Seer, take out the waves, or the enemy, and then the Geomancer burn reflections will kill the boss. Very similar to like we see with other ones, but it was a relatively quick farm. It was like a minute long, so definitely a Geomancer, if you've got it, can fit into some really cool teams. And then Lady Noelle is on my list here as well. I feel like Lady Noelle with the AoE freeze, an accessible option. And, placing this AoE freeze would be great for controlling those waves. And then we just got some nice free turn cooldowns for revives and a block buffs on the A1 as well. So, Lady Noelle can definitely go into this dungeon for sure. And then we got Mithrala Lifebane, mainly because she can resist the effects. If we go into the... Where is it? Where's Mithrala from? Dark Elves, right? Yes. So you just counter it, cleanse it off with the shield, with the strengthen, increase defense, and you'll be good to go with Mithrala. Kind of the role if you don't have an Inquisitor or a Jing-1, right? Just a great way to counter that. And then we got Gurgo the Augur from the... Oh, Gurgo's Ogrin. Yes, so he comes through with the removes all buffs, AoE freeze, grants an extra turn, leads in, decreased defense. Phenomenal champion. I still don't have him myself. And then I've got Creedon the Blue / Hoskuru for my epic MVPs for crowd control. Just speeding through this because it's not a full-on guide. Increased speed, turn meter fills, AoE freeze, great chance. We got Barbarians, Hoskuru. Yep, here we go. So we got AoE stuns here on a really good chance. Not 100%, you know, you might have to roll the dice, but I feel like he's a really good one to mention for progression anyway. And then I feel like Husk and Royal Guard, of course, enemy max HP. We don't have to go over those. Alatrion Blade Master from the Knight's Revenant, because he's got the non-removable block debuffs to counter the True Fierce. And last but not least, I guess just HP burn detonators. So Sissia, you know, phenomenal. I really wanted Sissia. I wish I pulled her today instead of the Kira the Watcher. And then we got Sulfurions. He's nuts. I seen a team from, I think, HWZ, and he did like 2 of them. It was crazy. And then like the Teodors, for example, and the Artax. But yeah, that was kind of the team that I built. Few champions that I've been liking for this dungeon. And if you did enjoy today's video, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Have an amazing rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all on a, I guess, free-to-play episode soon. Peace.